morning, and thanks so much for joining us here on After GMS, the little ditty we do on Facebook Live every Monday through Friday at 7:45. I'm Tracy McCain in studio with my friend Megan Malaris. We have other friends, Ed Matthews and Stacy Spivey, joining us as well. The team almost fully assembled. Tuesdays are our days.
Yes. Turan will be here tomorrow, we hope. But the forecast, Ed Matthews, we know that you like delivering this kind of news. Last week was a little rough as far as all that rain was concerned.
Yeah, I tell you what, it is great news that this entire week is going to be dry. You know, we're only 19.5 inches above normal in precipitation for the year. That's incredible. And look at this dry 7-day. By the way, we went down to 41 this morning out at PTI. We're on our way pretty close to 60 this afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, little breeze keeps a chill in the air. The winds diminish tonight, will drop into the upper 30s, back into the upper 50s tomorrow. Now, not far off from our normal low of 40 and our normal high of 62 for this time of year, but we go well below normal by Wednesday and Thursday. Only up around 50 on Wednesday, mid-50s on Thursday, down to about freezing or around 30, 31 on Wednesday morning. I think we have every opportunity to dip into the upper 20s by Thursday morning. By Friday, we kind of turn the corner. We're back into the low 60s, and by next weekend, we go above normal in the temperature department. It's going to feel real good next weekend with those mid 60s, and we're going to do our best to keep it dry as long as we can.
All right, pull out your calendars, verify some dates with me here. 10 days until Thanksgiving, next Thursday, 39 days until Christmas. Friends, we're technically in the holiday season, if you think about it. It doesn't really seem like it, but it's here. And it seems people are getting a jump start on the holiday season, putting up their decorations. So Stacy, a lot of people are talking about this today.
Yeah, I've seen so many people putting up their Christmas decorations over the weekend, really just getting excited for the holiday season. And people that own holiday shops and Christmas tree farms say that there's been a jump to start feeling the holiday spirit early. Sales actually nearly doubled what they normally are this time of year. That is the case for stores like this one in California, which sells holiday decorations. The owner says both sales online and in her store are up. In some cases, almost triple what she is used to. Shopping experts say the demand for holiday cheer does seem to be ramping up earlier, but also say it's not surprising when you look at how 2020 has gone. So we wanted to know, are your decorations up yet? We asked people to text us in pictures if they are, and you certainly did not disappoint. Christina sent in this photo of her tree. She says it's been up for 2 weeks now. She said she needed Christmas cheer with all that's going on in the world. I do not blame her at all. And then Gail shared a photo of her white tree. I love that red and black theme going on there. And then check out all of Barbara's decorations. Okay, she has multiple trees, guys. And she says she decorates every room in her house, even the bathrooms. She started putting up decorations back in October. She keeps those trees up year round, and she even has comforters that are Christmas themed. So let us know in the comments right now, have you gotten the Christmas decorations out yet? Maybe you put the tree up, you're waiting for other things. As of right now, I still have like my fall, like Thanksgiving decorations out, pumpkins that kind of like go into the season. I usually wait until after Thanksgiving to put the Christmas tree and decorations up, but my husband brought it up actually this weekend, and he was like, are we going to do that soon? So who knows? Maybe this year is something new. We'll see.
So I have a confession. We literally just discarded our pumpkins over the weekend. Yeah. So I feel so very late in this, decorating season, but I do have a lot of Christmas cheer. My daughter just performed, or at least recorded her Christmas performance, which will be shown in December, but she recorded it over the weekend, and they sing and dance to a lot of Christmas songs, including my favorite from the Jackson 5. I would sing it, but that's probably not appropriate. Anyway, so I'm in the Christmas spirit. I've just been one busy mama. I can't get it together.
Hey, no rush. Just do it gradually, over the few weeks.
Christmas Eve.
yeah, or Christmas Eve, or just skip it. I don't know. can't skip it.
No, you can't skip it.
You can't skip it,
How
for the
about you?
kids especially. You know, we still have our pumpkins up. I still have my mums that have almost died on the front porch. I know, it's really time to just put those away. Our pumpkins aren't looking too great either, but you know, we also still have the pumpkin decor. I have a turkey, the stuffed turkey thing that we hang on the mantle. My son keeps trying to pull it off, which is why I am contemplating what to do with the tree this year. As I mentioned last week on After GMS, need to keep it out of his hands because yeah, not good when a 1-year-old almost pulls up on everything in your house. So we have not decorated yet, although I'm contemplating maybe doing it this coming weekend. It's oftentimes, I think, kind of stressful waiting till after Thanksgiving just because you just want to relax after all the, you know, family gatherings and stuff, although this year obviously is going to be different with COVID, so it might be, you know, less stressful anyway, but we'll probably still wait or do it gradually. Yeah. What about you, Ed Matthews?
Well, I'm going to stick with sometime after Thanksgiving, probably the weekend after Thanksgiving. But I think it's great that people are decorating early this year. And if that's what makes you happy in this absolutely crummy 2020 year that we've had, I think that's great that people are decorating early. And maybe that's what I should do, but it's kind of crunch time now. I'm going to be out of town in Sanford visiting my family for Thanksgiving. So really at this point, not enough time to drag everything out and put it up until sometime after Thanksgiving, but I'll get her done.
Ed, one of my favorite Christmas stories every year that really gets me in the holiday spirit is when you share on your Facebook page the story about your tree and how it's so special to your family.
Right, right. The Christmas tree that I put up is a 4-foot tall tree that my grandmother Matthews bought me when I was 12 years old at a supermarket called the A&P. You know, whenever Ed wanted something, Ed usually got it. I got that tree. It's been to college with me. It's been decorated in my tree house when I was, you know, much younger, and still decorating it today. It's a beautiful tree once you get it decorated.
I love that story. Very special.
So, Stacy, what are people saying online?
A lot of people actually say that they've had theirs up. Let's see. Carl said, my wife and I put ours up over 2 weeks ago. Some people are talking about whether, I know Megan, I think, asked if people have a real or an artificial tree. Bobby said artificial tree. Sharia said artificial for her as well. Nadine said definitely artificial. Can't keep it alive. Hey, Nadine, I'm allergic to them, so I feel your pain. Let's see, Bobby said he's not going to put his up until the day after Thanksgiving. So with you, Ed, and some people are just talking about how they decorate. Joanne said that if she can get some help, she's 90 years young actually. She said, I decorate with a tree or something in every room in her house. That's pretty incredible.
I love that. My mom does the same thing. Every room has some type of ornament, decoration, tree, whatever the case. I've never been that creative nor energetic to do that. But I do love going to my mom's house at Christmas time because she really takes her time. And every day, the week of Thanksgiving, and then up to about 3 days after, she takes time in every room decorating it. So it's pretty nice. I'm not there. I'm not there yet.
Yeah, and somebody brought this.
It takes a lot of work.
It does.
Yeah, and somebody brought this up on the page. You know, this year has been so hard financially for so many families.
Yeah.
I've made it my own mission not to buy a ton of decor this year. Just use what we already have, keep it simple, and move on. Just something to get into the festive spirit. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. You can often find Christmas decorations at resale stores or Habitat for Humanity as well. So there are options out there. But you know, Christmas should be about the meaning of the season, not showing off your decor to somebody else. That's trivial.
Right. Family first. And as long as you have each other and the love of God over Christmas, then you should be pretty good.
All right, we'll have another conversation coming up. Thanks for weighing in on this. Let's get to our headlines first. Greensboro police are looking for whoever shot and killed a North Carolina A&T State University student. Police say 18-year-old Jalen Scott Dunstan was found early Sunday morning at an off-campus house near Omaha and Julian Streets. First responders tried CPR, but Dunstan died at the scene. A second person was shot and is being treated at the hospital. Police have not released any suspect information, but if you have any information, give them a call. This week, a few county boards of election will hold meetings to wrap up outstanding issues as they finalize ballot counts. Every vote will count in the race for the North Carolina Supreme Court Chief Justice. Look at this. As more votes were tallied Friday night, incumbent Sherry Beasley took just a 35-vote lead ahead of challenger Paul Newby. In a statewide race, if the vote difference is fewer than 10,000 votes, a candidate has until noon Tuesday to request a recount. We'll update you on whether that happens.
Well, here's some encouraging news for the second Monday in a row. Promising news as we wait for a COVID-19 vaccine. Moderna released preliminary data from its clinical trials showing its vaccine is 94.5% effective. Just last week, Pfizer announced its vaccine was similarly effective. Both companies could file for emergency approval soon, and the first wave of vaccinations could start going out as early as next month. Well, the next wave of Guilford County students will head back to learning in classrooms today after pre-kindergarten through second grade returned last week. Students served in exceptional children classrooms, public separate schools, specialized programs, and in regional behavior support classrooms all returned today. Students in grades 3 through 12 will return on a staggered schedule in January. Winston-Salem-Forsyth County Schools first grade students will also return to in-person learning today. WFMY News 2's Candace Red talked with school officials about the changes to keep students and staff safe.
Winston-Salem-Forsyth County Schools is remaining focused on reopening schools safely. Let's take a look at the reentry plan. Pre-K students return to classrooms for in-person learning on November 2nd. On the same date, students in exceptional children separate setting, students assigned to EC programs, and students on the occupational course of study return to classrooms as well. With kindergartens transitioned from remote to in-person learning on November 9th. This morning, first graders return to classrooms. Students, teachers, and staff must wear face coverings at all times. They must also go through a daily screening process to prevent the spread of COVID-19. The school district is implementing social distancing and cleaning and disinfecting measures. Well, hand sanitizer will also be available and used throughout the day. Students and staff are also strongly encouraged to practice good basic hygiene, such as frequent hand washing. Well, here's Lauren Richards. She's the Chief Operating Officer for the school district.
We want parents to know that we're going to conduct that screening process every morning. So whether you're a bus rider or a car rider, you're going to see that process when your child arrives at school. And we're trying to make that as quick as we can, but also ensuring that we are sticking to the very important 3 questions that we need to ask, and also making sure that we're getting an accurate temperature before we allow those students to enter the school building and move about in their classrooms for the day.
The Board of Education will meet tomorrow to discuss a potential re-entry date, and that will be for students in 2nd through 12th grade. For more details, all you have to do is visit our website, WFMYnews2.com.
Let's get to our next conversation this morning, and it's probably going to make you hungry, especially if you're already hungry. You're going to be even more hungry. So today is National Fast Food Day. Stacey, a lot of people are excited about the day.
Yeah, I mean, a day to celebrate food. Who wouldn't be excited, right? But we want to know, what is your favorite fast food meal? Go ahead and comment in the section below. Well, I'll tell you some fun facts about fast food. Okay, there are more than 300,000 fast food restaurants in the U.S. In most surveys, French fries top the list for the favorite fast food item. And the phrase fast food was recognized by Merriam-Webster Dictionary in 1951. So, favorite fast food meal. I think my go-to is Chick-fil-A, obviously, and I will get the 8-count nuggets with fries and Polynesian sauce. Oh, and their lemonade, because it's phenomenal. And if I'm really going out there, I got to get some ice cream to go along with it.
Keep going, Stacey.
Yeah. Give us your whole rundown.
Oh, their mac and cheese too. That's fantastic.
Don't forget
It
that.
is, actually.
Yeah. So we try to limit our kids having fast food to maybe like once every week to 2 weeks. We just don't want them to have it regularly, not because it's not good or delicious, but it's expensive, and I prefer to just cook at home. But they love Chick-fil-A. In this pregnancy, for some reason, guys, I don't want fast food. I want like a home cooked like spaghetti and meatballs, a plate of lasagna. Like I want pasta like from the pan to my plate. So I can't even say right now, but if I wasn't in this condition right now, I'd say Chick-fil-A or Cookout. But right now I can't do it.
Baby boy has good taste.
No, it's horrible.
Home cooked meals in your future. Oh my. Okay, I have to go with McAllister's. I love the fast food restaurants that are places where you can get, soup, sandwiches, spuds in McAllister's case, which are essentially baked potatoes. They're excellent. I also love Cookout, those cheese quesadillas, the new white cheddar bites that they have, and of course an Oreo mint milkshake to top it all off is amazing. We didn't have Cookout where I grew up in Missouri, so this was like a treat to me when I moved to North Carolina. And yeah, that's, I guess, our guilty pleasure, what we do. If we're on our way back from a hike, we'll stop at Cookout and get a shake. And
so good.
Yeah, then you get the sugar rush for the rest of the day and end up taking a nap because you crashed. Ed Matthews, so many decisions. What will you choose?
Oh my goodness, I got a long list. But hey, kudos to you. I like McAllister's Deli as well. And every time I do go out to lunch with somebody, I always suggest McAllister's, and I think my friends are kind of burned out with that. But I like McAllister's, a double-decker cheeseburger from Cookout with an order of fries, or fried chicken. You know I do love my fried chicken from Popeyes. I'm getting hungry.
I told you that was going to happen. I said, if you're not hungry already, it's coming. Or if you're already hungry, you're going to be worse off. So now that our bellies are all rumbling, Stacy, what's everyone's choice online? I'm pretty sure it's probably split.
Well, Ed, it made me think when you said Popeyes. I'm sure if Turan was here, he would agree with you. Valdina says Cookout or Bojangles. Nadine says her son loves Bojangles as well. Joe said she's been falling in love with Sonic lately. They have the best drinks, I believe. She also loves Cookout too. Bobby said Chick-fil-A. Jason said Jesus Chicken, aka Chick-fil-A. He also said that he said the Cookout tray does hit different. Fries, corn dog, and a barbecue chicken sandwich. Gary said McDonald's or Golden Corral. And okay, I've got to try this Yum Yums hot dogs. Carl mentioned that. And I feel like everyone mentions Yum Yums here.
Yeah. It's by UNCG.
Yum, yum, yummy.
Great.
And they have great ice cream too.
Yes.
And kids always get a free scoop. I guess if you're under 2, you get a free scoop. But Josiah's been under 2 for like 4 years.
Confession.
Dad's out of the bag.
Confession.
Well, they like him.
He's a very tall 2-year-old.
Yeah, he looks like he's 6. I just give it to him. He's a sweet boy. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so a lot of people have different ideas about what's the best, but I think the whole idea of fast food is just so revolutionary, especially when you're like so busy. You just go and get it, and then you eat it, and you're done. No having to clean up dishes and all the things that I do most of the week. It is a lot easier when you have fast food in your life.
Sure is.
Easier, but maybe not healthier. I don't know.
Well, now that we're all hungry, Ed Matthews, top us off with the forecast. Not exactly yum yum ice cream weather this week.
Yeah, that's right. Let's get this done. I'm thinking about a chicken biscuit from Mrs. Winters, which is right down the street. I frequent that place quite a bit as well. Hey, how about some beautiful dry weather for the Piedmont? A little on the cool side today and tomorrow with upper 50s. We'll be pretty close to 60 both days, but then the bottom falls out of the temperatures by Wednesday, only around 50, mid-50s on Thursday, down around freezing Wednesday morning. We have an opportunity to go into the upper 20s coming up on Thursday, and then we kind of turn the corner and start a little warm up. We'll be into the low 60s on Friday and going above normal in temperatures by the weekend. By Saturday and Sunday, we're going to warm up into those mid-60s. Dry all this week, and boy, do we need to be dry for a long time, really.
I love how you said we have the opportunity to go into the 20s.
Yeah, it's not a great opportunity. It's not one that I like
Oh,
anyway.
joy.
Hey, maybe I'll turn my heat on this week. The coldest it's been in my house is 73 without the heat on.
Wow.
Good insulation, and I'm sandwiched in between 2 floors of condos, so that helps me out. But I think by Wednesday and Thursday morning, the heat's going to be turned on.
That's pretty
We'll see.
amazing that you've gone this long without owing Piedmont Natural Gas any money.
Oh,
That's
I
amazing.
can't wait to get my bill. It's going to be a lot lower. I'm
Well,
excited.
that's why Ed Matthews is buying the lunch that we are so hungry for now, thanks to our
That's
talkers.
All right, it is 8:05. We've talked a lot about food. Now it's time to eat. So we'll check you guys out here tomorrow on After GMS. And of course, if you can wake up and join us a little earlier for the Good Morning Show, we'd love that. It starts at 4:30 a.m. We'll see you guys later.